Alright YouTube, that is a air ride compressor unit for an Escalade. It's an '05 Cadillac Escalade. I believe it might fit other models of Tahoes and Yukons, but I'm putting it in an '05. There is a difference, I believe, in '07 when I was looking online. This plug is different, and it's probably some other differences also, but I noticed the plug was the main difference I noticed. I just got this yesterday off eBay. I don't know how good it is. Hopefully it is a good quality. I'm trying to think. I don't know exactly. I can't remember. Look at my phone real quick. I can't remember the name of it. For some reason I want to think Dorman or not, but we'll find out in just a second. Anyway, so I bought this. We'll go look at the Escalade in a minute. It is a hopefully I got the right one. We'll find out. It's a 949-000 air ride suspension compressor and dryer for Escalade Yukon. Paid $240 for it. Came from California. Compatible with a lot of years. I don't know where that is. Mine's an '05 Cadillac, regular Escalade. Anyway, I'm thinking. Let's see. Let's look at the description. Brand new Dorman. That's what it says. Dorman. So replaces dealer part numbers, and there's dealer part numbers right there. It's a complete assembly. Alright, so I'll go up into the car in a minute and show you what the other one looks like. What I'm guessing is I've had the other one down some. I didn't unhook all the wires, but we got one plug that plugs in here. I believe there's a hose that comes to this, and this thing goes up in there. Actually, I haven't seen this part. I've seen the hose, but I haven't seen the end. And this is what the end looks like. So let's go look underneath and see. Now I have taken it down, and that little mat or gasket that goes around on it, that thing, I tore all to pieces. As you see, I've just tried to duct tape it just to keep it up there until I got the new one. But I'll go ahead and pull that down. You can see there's the compressor. I've got this cinder block here because it's just about tall enough that when it hangs down, it can sit on the cinder block. You can see up in there, it's got the plug. It's a round plug. And I don't know. What I'm gonna have to probably do is take it out, and when I take it out, find out where the other stuff goes. But what we have here is we have these two bolts there, and the third one is up on the frame here. There's a hole up here in the frame that goes through, and you get the socket on this. 13 millimeters, what I've been using. Once these are loose, once that one's loose, this whole unit just kind of slides up and it comes out, and I'll show you on the other one. So I'll show you that this is a Escalade. Alright, so these are so basically once these are loosened up, these kind of fit down in the slot, and this one also. This is up inside the frame. It's up in there. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this one ready. I'll loosen these up a little bit, and I'll get the other one down so I can see what wires go where and everything. So, alright. Alright, here I've got it down. You can see this is where it was. Slot there, slot up there is where, actually no, slot here, slot above it's where it was plugged in, and then up top there's another hole. We had the plug here, and then we have this hose and this hose. This is the hose that I said I wasn't sure where it goes, and I'm still not exactly sure goes up here above the gas cap up there, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that out in a minute. This hose plugs in to where that that other line went. I have to get this off carefully also. So I'll get a comparison of the two of them once I get this one out and I find out exactly where that black hose goes. But pretty much loosened up these 3 bolts, that one, these 2, and lifts right on out. So it's pretty easy to remove. Alright, so here we have the old one out. Looks the same, basically. So this is where that one hose is going to go. This piece just hangs up in there, up top by the, actually is up near where the fuel filler cap is, up in that area. There's a little bracket piece that just sticks through here and holds it in place. And then we got this plug. So not much to it. Let me get this one on and we'll go over exactly why I'm switching this out. I'll go over some of the details which might help you out if you're having similar issues to what I've been having. But let me get it on and I'll show it in place. And like I was saying earlier, this one had this thing that I tore all apart, getting it off. The new one comes with it on. Alright, so I got that thing in place. You can see I just need to tighten down those 2 silver bolts and the one in the front. It's all plugged in, everything's hooked up. And I just tried it. We'll try it again. What it was doing, I'll show you. On the dash it was saying service air rod, and it wasn't, compressor wasn't coming on. Now I'm going to turn it on and we'll come back here. We should hear it cut on. It's right there. Hopefully. It cut on a second ago. There we go. So now I got the compressor cutting on like it's supposed to. Before it wouldn't cut on. So service air rod was the code that, or the message that came up. Also, I haven't reset anything. If you notice, all that thing says is tire pressures, which that thing, anyway, there's no message on it about service air rod, which is what I was getting before. Let's talk about what I did. I went online and I found on YouTube the guy named, I think D. Coles was his YouTube channel name. He talked about fuses in here. The fuse to check was, I believe, that one way back there in the back. Checked that one, it was fine. Then, I'll go ahead and turn this off. Then, underneath the hood, a couple things to check in here. Yes, there was a which one was it? If you want to go back and watch his, I believe it was this 40. That one. I believe it was this 40. Set number 1. Checked that, didn't do anything. I checked anything else I could find underneath here. None of my fuses were blown. Sorry, right off the top of my head, I can't remember which one it was. You can find that on YouTube under D. Coles, or you can go to a forum and find it as well. Next thing I did was pull this relay here. I need to attach that back to where it goes in a minute. When you pull this relay, I jumped 2 of them. Oh, which ones did I jump? That was in one of his videos anyway. Anyway, I jumped it, and when I jumped it from here, I could hear the compressor turn on in the back. So, once again, go back and watch D. Coles. Just type in air ride relay, and it should come up. I think he was doing it on a Yukon. So I jumped it just like he did, and could hear the compressor cut on, so I could jump it here. In a forum I found that they said if you can jump it here and it cuts on and all your fuses are good, then it's your exhaust valve. So first time I took out the compressor, this is I really don't understand the design of this being right behind the rear wheel so all the water gets on it, and you know, a lot of the nuts and bolts were all corroded, but I took it apart, unplugged it, dropped it down. I didn't unhook the other stuff, but I did take it out of this little bracket, and the exhaust valve I believe is this here from what I can see online, and it takes some little star screws there. So pull the cover off, there's not much in it, put it back in, put the thing back up in place, and it actually worked. The compressor came on, the message went away for a day, and then the next day the message came back on. So I didn't know if maybe I had wiggled a wire, maybe something was rusted. So I took a couple weeks later, I took this back out, did the same thing, took that apart, sprayed some cleaner all up in it, trying to clean off maybe some of these terminals up in this plug, thinking maybe it was a bad connection or something. None of that worked. I'm going to put it back in. So going off of that one thread on that message board that I found, saying that if you jump that relay, the exhaust, and it works, and that means the exhaust valve is bad. So I was nervous. I spent $240 for the whole unit because as far as I could know, you can't sell just this piece. Or you can't buy just this piece. So I bought the whole unit, which I just installed, and luckily the compressor just came on, the message went away. So I don't know how long it's going to be gone. Hopefully it doesn't come back on soon, but it appears at this point that it is fixed. The message is gone and the compressor came on like it had been doing originally. So I don't know if this helps anybody else. I know one problem I had looking online is, and this happens with cars and motorcycles also, a lot of times you'll find somebody has similar symptoms and they never respond as to what actually was the cause or the fix. So D. Coles has a bunch of videos on there. I'm pretty sure that's his name, D. Coles. He had a bunch of videos on checking the fuses, checking the relay. His symptoms were exactly like mine, or mine were exactly like his, and there was no answer to what he did to fix it. So I went out on a limb and bought this whole unit, like I said, off eBay. I showed you the auction earlier, and $240. I was hoping it would work, and as of right now, it appears to have worked, so I'm happy about that. Hopefully this helps you out. I'm not a mechanic. I just get lucky every now and then. I can usually take stuff apart and figure some things out. So if you have any questions, you can ask. I might not be able to answer them. Or look at other videos on YouTube, or take it to your dealer or your local shop. Anyway, my plan for this is to put it on eBay and tell them that it doesn't work. This part, maybe someone with a bad compressor or something, maybe they want to buy it, and maybe I can get some of my money back from the $240 that I spent for the new one. Alright, thanks for watching Big Jerem's Garage, and have a great day.